and welcome to another Sunday Fun Day with the Crescent Lake Club. We've got all of your favorites here today. We've got Courtney, Teets, and the masked lady, Leslie. We're producing a little bit on the fly today. We are having to reschedule our Spectrum Magic show, but I promise you guys it'll be fantastic, and we'll have more on that later. So you guys are here with us. We're going to chat some Disney memories, play a little bit of Geek Out, and kind of let you guys know what's up for the next couple of weeks. Some of us will be at Disney this time next week. So we're all super, super, super jealous of that. But a little bit of newsy info to share with you guys. We have a website. It's slowly coming along, crescentlakeclub.com. And on that, we've got a blog. And we'll start off by talking a little bit. Teach just finished a blog post up there for you guys to go and check out. Teach, you want to give us a little bit of a preview about that one?
Yeah, so I know we've been talking a lot about Ratatouille and what may be coming with that. So I decided that would be a good place to start. And so we'll chat a little bit about that in the upcoming blog.
Yeah, so we're going to try and do some breaking news so you guys can catch up during the week. Just a little recaps of what we've been talking about. Also on our YouTube channel, if you missed last Sunday, Teets and I had a chance to talk with Keith Smith, NBA writer and former Disney employee, and he told us basically how he created the NBA bubble concept. And then we talked about how the Olympics could possibly work at Disney. And it was a really, really fun chat. He's great, and we can't wait to have him back for another episode to talk more things Disney, but you can find that video archived on our YouTube channel. So what's everybody been up to this week? Leslie?
Rehabbing a kid from COVID and cleaning, and more cleaning. So that's about what I've been doing.
So yeah, as you can see, we've got a little bit of the Mardi Gras vibe going on. This would be the first weekend of the big Uptown parades here in New Orleans. So we're still keeping the spirit going and already counting down for next year. It's just a year ago today was Teetsy's first visit to New Orleans and his first king cake. So you never forget your first king cake. I think it was the Chantilly berries one from Bywater, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember.
Typical.
The first time my husband came down here, I think he ate an entire Randazzo's king cake in like 3 days.
I could do that. I'm sure I could probably do that.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Randazzo's. And you had Randazzo's the other night. I forgot to tell Mr. Worldwide the funniest story on Wednesday when we were getting ready to do Wind Down Wednesday, and Courtney was like, yeah, I would have been on here sooner, but her kiddo was having a little bit of a time because he swore he didn't get dessert with dinner. And she's like, you had a slice of king cake. That's dessert. And he's like, no, that was a snack.
That was a snack.
Oh.
So then the compromise was a banana, which he considered dessert. So I don't know if I'm doing things really right, that he feels like he needs dessert every day, or wrong, or really right that he considers a banana a dessert. But either way, he got king cake and a banana after dinner.
And that just kind of tells you like the state of king cake in this city is it's dessert, it's a snack, it's breakfast. I saw someone took the one from Galatoire's today and made French toast out of it. And that sounds amazing. So I've got a little bit of one, of a Haiju one left that I may try that tomorrow. So Courtney heads down and you're going to be there for about a week.
About a week, yeah. We'll be there. We were just wrapping up our plans with our friends that we're going with. They came over for lunch. So almost a week exactly. We're planning on arriving at Saratoga. I keep checking my app to see if our room has been assigned, see if we get that upgrade.
Do you need Angela to make a call?
I do. I need some of that pixie dust to get the upgrade. But we will be there in a week. A week from tomorrow will be Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Pool Day, Hollywood, and closing it out with Magic Kingdom. So I'm really excited. Very excited.
So it's gonna be your daughter's very first trip. are you planning anything kind of special other than just going and experiencing Disney? Any kind of magic first time memories you're hoping to make when you're there?
I mean, she'll be 7 months. She'll turn 7 months while we're there. So there's not much she's going to be able to do special wise. I am looking forward to the day she's 3 and we can do Bibbidi Bobbidi. But that's a few years off right now. We do have a traditional like smushy face picture on Main Street. The first time we went, took my son and my husband and I, kissed both sides of his cheeks. So he looks like that. So we have to recreate that with my daughter and also get her the silhouette because we have a silhouette from my son's first trip. So
yeah,
but she's not going to remember those. But we will.
And so technically she's already been there once because you and your son went when you. Yeah, I remember you guys went and you did the pictures announcing that you were expecting.
We did. I forget what it's called. The Make Your Memory or something photo pass option where you can get basically a private photo pass photographer for like 30 minutes. We did that last year on our Mardi Gras trip. And we knew we were pregnant. I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl yet. I actually had the ultrasound like the next week we got back. So the photo pass photographer took it's a boy and it's a girl pictures. And we just posted the ones that was appropriate. The it's a girl pictures. We got back as our announcement.
See, and so it's my friend Marcus, who was on with Angela and I last week, was so funny. He and his wife did a pregnancy announcement at Walt Disney World when they were there. And all of a sudden, I just, because, he and I are my Disney Experience friends. And all of a sudden, I get a text from him. He's like, hey, FYI, Shannon is expecting. Don't say anything. I'm like, okay. He goes, because we took pictures at Magic Kingdom with Mickey announcing that we're pregnant. And I'm sure they're going to show up in your photo pass. I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, I never really look unless I'm actually looking for something. So it probably would have been a couple weeks before I would discover it. But so that was one of the funniest things is I was actually one of the first people to know that he and his wife were expecting before even family and close friends, because he had to give me a heads up that they were going to show up in my photo pass before and to not say anything. And I even had to keep it a secret from Mr. Worldwide because I probably didn't have to, but nope, I'm going to keep it locked down. And then when he told me, he's like, yeah, Marcus is having a kid. I'm like, oh, I've known for 6 weeks, buddy. Let me tell you that story. So, yeah.
Yes, the Capture Your Moment photo pass experience. It looks like it's still available. You can call for reservations. But yeah, 40 minutes with your own. Yeah, 40 minutes with your own photo pass photographer. It's pretty great. It's a really great. It's a bang for your buck, in my opinion. If you need to truly capture that special moment, and you don't want to pay for the fine art photography, which is
like $1 million an hour.
Yes.
So. And that's what it kind of. We had grand plans to take all sorts of pictures when we were at Magic Kingdom wearing our cute Christmas outfits. Even though Teets and his big calves wouldn't wear the socks. What a jerk. But we just so happened as we walked in and we were heading to Big Thunder Mountain, there was nobody at this photo pass location right in front of the castle. And so we were able to knock it out and do all of our pictures. And of course, it's really cute because you have these 4 women with little tiny Teetsy in the center. And I'm sure people are like, what is one? They're all dressed up for Christmas at the first week of November. So that's something. 2, it's 4 chicks and this one little guy. And we made him the center of everything. So you see us going like this and like this. And I think my favorite is when you're holding this Christmas cake. You made this Christmas cake. And it's just 1, that would never happen. And 2, just greatness. If only you wore the Christmas socks. So yeah, we had that. And I think because we just knocked it out of the park, we never really took a photo pass picture again after that. Did we, Les? Do you remember?
I don't think so.
And they turned out perfect. Like they couldn't have been better.
But
Because we all looked really fresh, and it was first thing in the morning, and so it was just like our hair was good and everything was okay. Our ears were still intact. It was incredible, and the sun was coming up. It hit the castle, and it was like the most beautiful picture ever.
We were all still happy and okay with being in the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, and we weren't windswept by Big Thunder Mountain yet or anything like that.
It was so good. We all looked really put together.
My high Ariana Grande ponytail was still somewhat decent. So yeah, that was a fun time. What are some other fun Disney memories? Yeah, so Courtney, can't remember if we've been through this, or maybe it's just between you and I have talked about it. When was your first trip? Because you and your family have been going to Disney quite a bit.
Yeah. My first trip, I was probably in second grade. And yeah, my mom took me and my brother and also my grandmother. We went every year, at least once a year, usually in October. Our school fair, we would like ditch out on the school fair because we had a day off. And I remember my mom always saying like, it was a perfect time to go because it wasn't crowded because most schools didn't have off. And it was still warm enough to swim, even though the pools are heated. You don't want to like jump in the pool when it's 50 degrees outside. So we would go at least once a year, pretty much since then. And then once I had a kid and now 2 kids, we've gone a lot more frequently. I became an annual pass holder, and I don't know how many times I've gone. Yeah.
A part-time Florida resident like everyone else in this chat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what Courtney says about the pool, that's one thing that Teets will never, ever, ever understand from being up north. So what's the temperature like today? He sent us a picture of whether is it like negative 17 or whatever.
We've made it up to 2 degrees. The actual temperature is 2 currently. That's not wind chill.
What's your feels like?
Yeah, that's probably around negative 20. So real great.
Don't miss that. Don't miss that one bit.
It says it's 62 and sunny here. So that's the other thing that Northerners will not understand, but Courtney and I know full well growing up here in the South is that when it gets below 50, that's just untenable chilly weather.
Girl, it's 50 degrees here and it's cold.
Yeah. And it's cold and it's like I need my Uggs, I need my puffy jacket, I need gloves. I'm not going outside unless I absolutely I walked down to the grocery store last night and it's like, where are my gloves, where are my earmuffs? Also, let me put a rain jacket on because it feels like it could rain on me. It was just super, super, super gross. And now like 60s, perfect. Anything that starts with a 5 or a lower number, I'm not leaving the house unless I absolutely have to. And that has to be a shock. Had to be a shock for you because you went to college up in Chicago, and it could not be any more different than the weather down here.
Yeah, 4 years of that snow and negative 20 feels like was 4 years too many. No, I'm just kidding. I love my time in Chicago, but the winters are why I don't live there anymore.
And
my mom will tell you because I didn't see snowfall till I went to college, so that was a really smart idea, right? To never have seen snowfall and go to college in Chicago. So she'll tell you, like, when I called my freshman year, I was like, Mom, it's snowing. I'm so excited. And by senior year, the first snowfall, I was like, Mom, it's snowing.
I'm over it.
Here we go. It started. So yeah.
3 months.
3 months.
Okay.
Try 6.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I packed up all my stuff for graduation, and there was a random cold snap. I literally had to go buy a new coat for my college graduation because it was so cold in May. Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So that was enough.
I'm fully the closer to the Gulf, the closer to the equator I can get. That's where I belong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. just not even. I love New York City, could never live there because of the weather. I love Chicago, could never live there because of the weather. Would never live in Boston. Would never live in DC. Yeah, I can't. No, I'm good here. I'm good. Heated pools and 50. You go to the beach growing up in Florida, you go to the beach on Christmas and you wear your Santa hats and you send all your family members pictures. This is back when you couldn't send a picture on a phone or via an email. You had to go drop the film off at the Walgreens.
And get it back.
Then wait. It usually took 2 days unless you paid like 3 times as much for them to actually print the pictures out for you in this machine that like printed them and cut them out. And then you would put them in an envelope, and stamps actually had prices on them back then. None of this forever business that you just buy a stamp and arbitrarily lock in the price. Like to make sure you had like the 28 exact cents in stamps. No, you had to know somebody's address and mail it out. So that picture you took on Christmas, they didn't get until like the 3rd week of January, but it was still, you're wearing your Santa hat sitting out on the beach on Christmas Day at Florida.
Yeah, there was the photo pass in Disney World was actually buying the $12.95 5x7 picture.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. You had to go. You had to go.
$12.95.
That's why it's still called the Camera Center. I literally do. So I looked when we were there in November because the dump shop at the end of Dinosaur, I swear in January of last year, still sold disposable Kodak cameras. And I swore up and down when we were there in November, I was going to buy one and take pictures. And I looked and they didn't have them there because it used to be like right at the register where you can buy all the like candy and all that other different crap right there. There was a little section right by the autograph books where you could buy the little red and yellow disposable camera. They weren't there. April, I'm doing it. I think I'm going to get disposable cameras for all of us. I don't know where I would drop them off to get the film developed, but I think that would be awesome.
I think Sam's Club still develops it.
I think some Walgreens still do too.
Yeah.
You know what? I think my CVS may do it. My CVS?
And there used to be Kodak, like
little spaces, and it would tell you how to line up, like stand right here and shoot through this angle.
Oh, I'm talking about in the park to buy. They had like the specific camera batteries and all the different kind of film. Oh, yeah. Like throughout the park, the little.
You could even buy like a big like actual camera if you wanted to. If you, for some reason, had to have that big honking
brand new Nikon or
whatever takes interchange. What do you call them? That takes like if you need a T4 or whatever, you can buy it or a camera strap, a camera bag, batteries, lenses, and then even like I think they still have some of them where you can line up and take a really good cell phone picture with the background and stuff, but it would show you like how to go and do all these different things. Yeah, there's still the Camera Center at Hollywood Studios that basically just sells pens and pens. That was Leslie. Yeah. So in that space, used to sell like camera equipment and film and stuff, but they also have one of those little stands with a green screen where you could go in and take a picture and they put you on like a magazine cover. So if you ever wanted to be on like People magazine, you could do it there. And I remember the line for that used to be crazy. And also the little hut, like it's like SIDS or whatever, used to actually sell like old props and movie posters and albums and stuff like that. And I think now that's what PhotoPass. It was guest services for a little bit before they put it in the little blue building. Leslie, when was your first time at Disney?
1984. Right after Epcot had opened in like 82, my parents took us and we took the most horrendous car ride from here to Florida with me and my sister in the back seat. And I remember absolutely nothing about going to Disney World except riding Peter Pan over and over and over again to see the little section of mermaids. just so I could see them over and over again. So I had an obsession with mermaids even back then. It was incredible.
So your first time is really no different than your current trip.
time. That's right.
Writing everything over and over again.
But this last time we actually got stuck on Peter Pan, and guess where we got stuck at? Right over the mermaids. Oh my God, my little heart exploded. So I got all the pictures I ever wanted to take of it. It was awesome.
So can y'all imagine if that's where like the fire department had to come out and evac you guys from Peter Pan? So you know Peter Pan, because it's elevated.
Yeah.
They have to bring in a ladder, and you have to go down a ladder to get evac'd off the ride. Leslie would be like photo shoot laying on the ground amongst those mermaids. She would never leave.
No,
she would never. That would be Leslie's last moment before she got trespassed from Disney for the rest of her life. Would it be worth it?
Probably. Because then I could just get a different pass under a different name and carry on. It's fine.
Different address.
Change my fingerprint, whatever. Okay.
Were they doing fingerprints again when you guys were there in January?
No. Just touch and go. No fingerprints.
All right, good.
Okay.
Well, Teets, I know big-headed baby Teets went to Disney when you were like, what, 6 months old or something like that was your first time?
8 months, yeah. I obviously don't remember any of it, but my mom has photos of me meeting Mickey and Minnie. I think it was around, I don't remember what, because they were in like pastel outfits, so it might have been spring break time.
Easter.
Yeah.
That would have been Easter.
But yeah, so yeah, and then had gone 4 times by the time I was 6. Then we took a long break, and I didn't go back until I was 12. And then it's been kind of like every year since. So,
were you scared? Were you scared when you saw Mickey and Minnie? Is it like a funny picture that you need to show everyone?
No, I'd have to find it. But yeah, I wasn't. I don't think I had like a scared look, but I don't think I was like extremely happy either. So
kind of like now?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think is your first memory of going to Disney, Titi?
My main distinctive memory, I honestly don't remember a lot from any of the trips before I was 6, but the one when I was 6, I got lost. And I remember that it was like right after Pop Century opened, so we stayed at Pop Century. And I was, of course, we were in the food court, and I was peeking around the corner to look at the gift shop because there was something I saw that I liked and wanted, of course. And then I go back, and then I don't see anybody that I was with. So then I just start running all over the place looking for everybody and could never find them. But I knew where our room was, so I ran to our room and just sat outside the door until someone came back.
Kind of like when you were sitting out in front of Angela and Leslie's room at Boardwalk in January.
Pretty much.
Just waiting for them to show up.
Yeah. So I feel like with little kids, it's always the bad memories that are, even though it's like the most magical trip, it's the bad memories that are going to stick. Because if you ask my brother to this day, his memory from our first Disney trip, we stayed at Caribbean Beach, and I was 6 and he was like 4, almost 5. We were going down the slide at the pool, and a big kid came after him, probably like 8 or 9. And so my brother went, the kid came on top of him and like pushed him down in the water. And so to this day, if you ask him about his first trip at Disney World, he'll tell you he almost drowned, even though he was probably underwater for, an extra 2 seconds under the weight of this big kid. But that's his first memory, was him almost drowning in the beach in the pool at Caribbean Beach. It's those bad memories that stick. But
Fletcher. So what's your first and favorite memory from going to Disney, Courtney?
probably my favorite memory, we were there the year or like right after Tower of Terror opened. And I don't know what year that was. But I remember being like that excited, scared to ride it and being like, and then having it be such a great ride when it was just that one drop when it first opened. That was cool to ride that.
Well,
There's a
because it was so it was such a groundbreaking ride too. I remember, gosh, it had to open in like 94 if I had to guess.
Yeah, there's a picture of me and my brother like standing outside, like standing on the bricks outside, like scared. And anytime my brother and I go together, even as recent as 2 Christmases ago, we have to retake that. My mom makes us retake that picture, standing outside, scared to go on Tower of Terror. So that's definitely one of my first memories.
So I moved to Orlando in 89. Yeah, 89. I didn't go to Disney for the first time until like a year or so after that. But my most formative time, as I've talked about, I worked there from 96 to 2000-ish. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hold on. Just 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Aww.
I didn't even hear him come in. We're supposed to be watching the Puppy Bowl.
Oh, I forgot the Super Bowl's on today.
Yep.
Yeah. So what were y'all's first memories?
Well, yeah, like I got lost. I remember going.
Like in the Lost.
I remember sitting and waiting for Spectro Magic at the Magic Kingdom, and I got a Buzz Lightyear light up toy because they walked around with the carts full of all the light up toys and stuff. So I got a Buzz Lightyear like spinny thing that I played with for like 5 minutes, and then of course sat and never got played with again. But yeah, that was just. And I remember just being at the pool at Pop Century because that was right after Pop Century opened, so it was pretty new. But yeah, just stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any bad memories of Disney. I guess because I was so little, I don't remember what could have happened. Because all my like recent memories are all great. So I mean, it's just like. I guess I did Disney the right way.
I was also the kid. I had to get a hair wrap every time we went. Like when they do the
hair
those
wrap. Things that would like get all matted in the bottom, and then you could tie your own ponytail with them. Oh,
yeah. Loved the hair wrap.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'd have to hide it when I got back to school or when I went back to dance.
Yeah,
they wouldn't allow it. But I loved having a hair wrap.
Yeah,
so it would just cut out.
Yeah, it was like the thing to do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If you let it go long enough, you'd have like a really long little dreadlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Did you see he jumped in my chair and I had to pick him up and get him out of there?
Yeah.
And then he tried to jump on over here. Get a cattle dog. They're super fun, you guys. Super fun. Very low key. Get a cattle dog. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'll say 91 was my first time. Because I grew up in Orlando, we used to go to Epcot every year as like a learning field trip kind of thing. My favorite time was back. I worked there at Magic Kingdom, and so I have some pictures to share with you guys. This will be the first time I've logged into Facebook in like a couple weeks. So here we go. Share screen. We'll start with this one and just see which one of this is. So this is Christmas Parade, or this is actually backstage at Sparkling Christmas Spectacular. That's me right there. And so you can see we used to have between shows. So Sparkling Christmas Spectacular was the Castle forecourt show that was done during Christmas when Christmas parade was going on. And our break room was basically, they just curtained off the breezeway in Cinderella's castle. And that's where we kind of hang out all the time. So that's me. That's the year I was a snowman. So the snowman, the toy soldiers, and the horses from the parade also did Sparkling Christmas Spectacular. So that's that. Let's see what else I've got. Stop that screen. I have one that I think Teets probably was at Disney the year I did this one. We'll see. Yeah. So this is Easter Parade. This year I was Hatbox. So I wore this giant blonde wig with this really big, like, Hello Dolly Hatbox hat and this purple dress that was absolutely, it would be super in style now because everything from these olden times is new again. But basically you just stood on, so the Easter basket was a float that went in front of us, and the yellow dress dancers that did Sunday, like they would dance to Sunday clothes, dance in front of us. And there was 4 of us, each had different hair colors and these big hats. And we would just stand and like wave, just like Leslie had gotten finished doing our hair. But it was, big Hello Dolly vibes. And then my favorite, which we'll eventually get around to talking about on a future show. I actually had a dream about it the other night too. This is how it's just consumed me. There's Spectre Magic Butterfly. Loved Butterfly. Those wings weighed 56 pounds. You wore backpack straps with them, and they strapped up here and again around your waist. And then you had 2 battery packs. So remember how we talked about, the big VHS cameras with the big batteries and stuff in them? The size of a VHS tape. Teets, just Google it so you can see what a picture of it looks like. You wore 2 batteries in like fanny packs on either side of your hips that powered the lights to your wings and to your antennas. And you danced the parade route. And, during the summer and holiday seasons, we do, 2 parades a night wearing those bad boys. And it was like a bodysuit that was just covered in sequins. So imagine the itchiest scenario possible. Because even if it's fully lined, those sequins still stick. Well, Courtney knows because we wear sequin jackets and stuff like that. Sequins just find a way to stick you somehow. Yeah. So those are some of my favorite memories. I have, when we talk about the 25th anniversary parade, I have video of me doing coach for that one. So that parade was the one that did parade stops. And you'd invite people watching the parade to come out and perform part of the routine. And what coaches would do is they'd go out on the parade route before step off, and they'd look for people with a sticker, like a Beauty and the Beast sticker or an Ariel sticker or something. And they'd call you out and they would teach you how to do the routine for the parade stop. And so that's what I would do. It was a fun time. Disney, it was interesting to work back at Disney back in the day. I have lots of friends who still work there and in different levels of entertainment, and they still love it even through everything that's going on. So that's the fun thing about it for me. My favorite memory.
How did you break in? Did you audition? Like, did you go to an open call? How did you get in?
I first started as a younger, like a part-time performer, and it just so happened that one of the casting directors for TV lived in my neighborhood where I was growing up, and I would babysit his son for him. And he's like, "Hey, so we need part-time people, come to this audition." And so I tried out and I got cast. And to get cast at Disney and entertain, I don't know what it's like back then or now. I can just tell you what it was like back in the 90s. You go and you would basically do, at first would be like a general interview, and then you would do an animation audition, which would be like how to act if you were a character, just big oversized gestures, and how would you pantomime mowing the lawn, or I got stung by something, or something like that. And they would give you a color code. And if you got, it was like red, blue, yellow, and yellow was always the highest. So if you got like a yellow in animation, that meant you were going to be a performer, generally a friend of Mickey or something like that, in a more prestigious kind of role. And then you went on to do 2 different kind of movement combinations. So basically, they wanted you to do a jazz square. And if you moved pretty well, they kept you aside. And then you'd have to do a combination across the floor. And if they chose you to get a color code in any of the colors, in any of the combinations across the floor when you would try out, that's how you got put in parades. So I passed animation, I passed the basic dance, and then I got color coded blue, which was the middle one for parades. So I got put in parades. And basically that color also decides what different roles you got cast for in parades. For seasonal stuff like Christmas, Easter, Halloween, you audition. But you have to, and it's basically, if you're already in parades, you're getting a role, but they want to give people from other departments an opportunity to, transfer into that, or transfer from just general characters or shows into parades. So that's basically how that was done. And then there were lots of people that that were entertainment, that were just purely greeters. So, the people that you see out with characters when they're doing meets and stuff, that's all they wanted to do was at Toontown, basically run the room where you go and you meet all the characters and they sign autographs. That's just what people enjoy doing, is being a greeter. And then, once you're in parade, you got to learn different stuff like driving the floats and other kind of ambiance style shows that we would do between Day Parade and Spectrum Magic, like Hoedown, or sets and different things in front of the castle or in front of the train station right after you would scan in. There was it was a full day. Even when I was in high school, I got to leave high school by noon so I could get up to Magic Kingdom and get ready for a 3:00 parade. And then we either do sets or go and replug in Christmas lights on the Spectrum Magic floats in the parade pack, or we do Hoedown or something else. And then you turn around and you get ready and you go do your workout and stretching and stuff to warm up and get ready for 1 or 2 Spectrum Magics. And Spectre was cool because it would step off. If we had 2 parades that night, it would step off in one direction and go back the other way. So the floats always ended up at the pack, which is right behind Splash Mountain.
Yeah. In
Frontierland.
Cool.
Yeah, so that was a fun time. It was hard. It's hard to ever, find a job that matches up for just the uniqueness and the different things that you got to do there. I always remember, rehearsals for Christmas parade was the funnest time for me because I was still in high school, and it was the one time I got to stay out until like 2 because we couldn't rehearse on Main Street until they cleared the park out, until maintenance had gone and done whatever cleaning and quick painting and different things, or replanting and different things they needed to do. And then we would go, and it would just be units of each of the parade running practice. And you'd only get around the hub, or you would only get to this point. So basically you brought your sleeping bags and your snacks, and you just hung out with your friends and just you cheered for all of your other friends in different units performing and practicing. And again, this was really before like cell phones and cameras and stuff. So all of those pictures that I just showed, those were on actual film. Like I have the printouts of them in an album, or friends have the printouts in like shoebox and stuff like that. So yeah,
That's so cool.
It's so cool. And it was hard for me for a while, especially when like Spectro and stuff was still running, to go back to Magic Kingdom and see that, because it just made me miss it. But
You're working up to it.
Yeah. So I'm better now. I can go. I'm good for 3 hours? 3 hours at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. I can make it. And then, knowing that I can just walk across the Contemporary, or like when I was with everybody in November, we went and had a fun afternoon at Geyser Point, and that was pretty awesome. So I still love Disney. I love going to Disney. I love everything about Disney. I don't have popcorn buckets or anything hanging up this guy.
But you do have Mickey ears on. So
I do have Mickey ears on. I almost put I have ones that have like the fabric on the ears are the Saints logo, and I almost put them on like they were playing today, but I did not to.
Yeah.
Well, you guys want to play a game?
Yeah.
Sure.
I like this game because Teets is also really terrible at it. So we're going to play a little round of Geek Out. If you guys haven't seen us play Geek Out before, it's basically kind of like a memory game. There are 5 different categories: General Disney, Pixar, live action movies, songs, and miscellaneous. So I'm going to start off, and because she's right next to me, I'm going to let Courtney go first and pick the first category.
Let's do miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. It's funny because we were just talking about holidays. So I need you to name 2 films in which a holiday celebration takes place.
Toy Story, they celebrate Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And huh? Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Go.
Lady of the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. Also 101 Dalmatians. All the dog movies, dog and cat movies, have some holiday element to
Some
them.
holiday.
Yeah, because Lady and the Tramp, that's when they get Lady is Christmas, and 101 Dalmatians is that's when they get Pongo and Pepita is Christmas. There's some holiday in Aristocats, but I'll leave that up to Leslie. I'm sure she's seen that one. All right, that's 2 points, or 1 point for Courtney, 1 point for Leslie. All right, Teets, you're up.
Let's go. Is it animation? Animation. Let's go with that one.
You've had this one before, I remember. 3 named kings.
King isn't King Stefan.
What movie is King Stefan from?
Isn't he he's Cinderella, isn't he?
No.
Or is he Sleeping Beauty?
No, it's Sleeping Beauty.
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
You're terrible at this game, and I love it.
Oh my god.
But
King Triton.
King Triton.
Well, you got to give me a second to, answer. Jeez. But what else?
Mufasa.
I was going to say, who is Simba's dad? The movie is literally The Lion King.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay.
I see that doesn't like.
Wow.
Because that's not like, I don't know. I was thinking more like princess movies. That's what I was going with. But
Teets, you get 1 point. I'm giving 1 point each to Courtney and Leslie.
Yes, that's fair.
So we've got Courtney with 2, Leslie with 2, Teets with 1. Leslie, what category are you going with?
What are the categories?
Animated movies, Pixar, live action movies, songs, and miscellaneous.
Live actions.
Live action movies. 2 titles in which a scene takes place in outer space.
Space Jam? Is that? I'm just kidding.
Space Jam is not a Disney movie.
Gosh,
I feel like it's on Disney Plus right now. Though.
It is on Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure I saw it.
Pretty sure we watched it.
Oh. Wally?
Ollie.
Yeah.
that's not live action, though. It's live action.
Oh, TT coming in hard on that one.
Uh-oh.
Tease is ready to steal.
Go ahead, steal. I can't think
Well, I was going to say Black Hole. And I don't know if
quite literally any of the Star Wars movies.
I was going to say, I don't know if
Oh.
Star Wars, I was just about to say, I don't know if Star Wars
Okay.
would count or not, if we're counting that, but I was Star Wars. Yeah.
I'll give you Black Hole, but I get a point for Star Wars. How did you even, Leslie? Come on.
I don't know.
All right, so
Sorry.
everyone has 2 points, and I have 1 point, even though technically I'm not playing. Courtney, you're up.
Let's go songs or music,
Songs?
whatever.
2 songs that were nominated for an Academy Award.
There was something in Beauty and the Beast. Was it Beauty and the Beast? Was it the title song?
Yes.
Okay. And Friend and Me?
Yep. Teets, that's how you answer questions. All right, Teets, your turn.
Let's go live action.
Live action. 2 actresses who have played a queen.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Played a queen.
Leslie's about to be like,
but live action. Well, what about what's Oh, I know I'm blanking.
Susan Sarandon in Enchanted.
well, that's one,
Couldn't
right?
help it.
Anyone else got a actress who played a queen?
Charlize Theron
I don't even
in
know who
Snow
that is.
White. In the
Magnificent?
Maleficent.
Maleficent, yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
No, she's not a queen though.
Right.
She's an evil queen. That's what Maleficent is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess.
She's
Teets.
That's
Why do we y'all just laughing at this point? Leslie, you're up.
Pixar.
2 characters who are teenagers.
Shit. The ants from It's a Bug's Life. The little. What's the little one's name? Maybe
I don't
that's
think
not
he's
a
a
teenager.
I don't.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like Flick and Etta? I feel
Yeah,
like
the little one. No.
Yeah, they're-
No, there's the little brother or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I
But
was
I don't think he's a
thinking.
teen. I'm pretty sure he's like
Okay.
5.
Okay. Oh crap. Who's a teenager? Probably Barbie from Toy Story.
No.
Because she was like
Teenager
the
Barbie
84.
Skipper is the teenager. Barbie is also grown.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else want to chime in?
Well, I was gonna say
Incredible.
Andy from Toy Story.
Andy from Toy Story, from Incredibles. What's her name? What's the sister's name?
Violet.
Violet. She's in high school.
Yeah.
Riley from Inside Out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Courtney, you're up.
Okay, I think this is my last round. Then I gotta go.
All right. What are you picking?
Oh, let's do music again.
Music? All right. Let's go with one song with the word world in the lyrics.
Part of your world.
Yes. Part of your world. That's the point. So right now I've got Courtney with 6, Teets with 3, Leslie with 4, and I've got 2. Teets, your category.
Miscellaneous.
2 video games in which Mickey Mouse appears.
I think Epic Mickey was a video game, and then Disney Infinity.
Sure.
Me and Lily used to play Mini on Wii, so yes, you're right.
All right, Leslie, you're up.
Music.
One song with the word love in the title.
I don't know the name of that one though. I know it's in my head. I don't know the name of it. Is that what it's called?
So this is love.
This is love.
Okay, that's what I
So
said.
this is love. So this is love. All right.
Okay.
Well, we have a winner. So in last place it's me, not playing, but also notched 2 points. Tied for second with 5, Teets and Leslie. Today's winner is Courtney with 6.
Yay!
Woo! All right. Well, we have, before Courtney takes off, she and I are going to be back with a Valentine's edition of Wind Down Wednesday. On Wednesday at 8, we are doing bubbles.
And I have a special dessert to show you. I don't think I can make a full video like Keely did because I don't have the fancy setups, but I'll take pictures along the way. I'm really so excited to make dessert.
Yeah, so that was Courtney's pandemic goal, was baking during the pandemic. She was making pies and all sorts of stuff. Like, I gained 10 pounds just looking at her Instagram every day. So I'm really excited for you guys to see what she's got. We're going to be trying out a bottle of bubbles. I'm narrowing it down between a couple, but I think it'll be something that is readily available and enjoyable. Hopefully we've got some news to talk about because it's been a slow Disney news week.
Slow news week.
But I think we won't have a chime in from Beth, but she is planning to go and try all of the Valentine's snacks. So that'll be a great follow-up when both Courtney and Beth get back from Disney after their trips starting next week. So we will see Courtney again at 8 o'clock right here on Wednesday for Wind Down. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to hang out with these two for just a little bit longer.
Have a fun Sunday.
See y'all later. Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
All right, you two. What are you most looking forward to in April? Even though you were both just there. And Leslie's going to say Ratatouille. Is it Ratatouille?
Yeah. 100%. I mean, I will get the mouse ears and everything. I will be that person. Yeah, they're really cute.
How quick do you think those super cute new Chanel style ears are going to sell out? Because I actually would buy and wear those bad boys.
They are really cute. I think so.
I haven't seen them online yet. I don't know if they are.
Well, Whitty's going to be. You have 2 people going, like literally this weekend.
I know.
I bet they're going to be like those ears that go quick. It's a limited run, I bet. Well, Angela always wanted that one pair that was embroidered and never got them. So I don't know.
Which pair?
Was it a cocoa pair maybe? I don't know.
I almost bought her the ones that look like those Mexican cookies, the pasteletas.
Oh, those are cute. Yeah, we saw those in Mexico. I told her she should wear them.
Well, I did buy her. I did buy her a pair of cocoa ears, though, didn't I? She has a pair.
She has a cocoa band.
That's right. Well, she has the cocoa band. Yeah. That's right. She didn't like the cocoa ears with the sugar skulls and the flowers because the flowers weren't purple.
Right.
I'm looking online right now. Actually, Teets is really just waiting for spring football to get canceled up in Wisconsin.
I mean, yeah. It's too bad for you.
You can come in early and live that Cabana Bay life again.
We will be having the best time. Have fun at football.
Yeah. Raptor over and over and over again.
Maybe Everest 11 times. 11 times.
I don't know that I could do Everest 11 times. I don't know that I could do anything 10 times in a row.
I could do Hagrid's 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
I could do Hagrid's 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
I could do Hagrid's infinity times in a row.
Yeah, just run that on a loop and see how many times. That would be cool. Could you imagine?
Miss Hagrid's. What's the weight on Hagrid's right now? Let's go. Oh, those Dalmatian ears are really cute.
Yeah. All the cat and the dog stuff that they just came out with is adorable. Like,
but you have the cat ears, right?
Yeah, I had to. They were so cute. And then I got Lucy the collar. So she's got like the little cat collar that has all the cats on it, whether they're good or bad kitties. So
You've got an hour.
wow.
I was just pulling up my app. Dr. Doom's Fearfall, only 5 minutes though.
No thanks.
Go rip, roar, and rocket.
So Leslie, we missed this discussion. So you waited in line to ride Dr. Doom and then noped out at the last minute?
Yeah, because there was like a foot of stagnant water I wasn't going to step through to get to the ride. Ew. Ew. I'll do it in April. I don't give a shit. But sorry. Do you want $5 now for the customer? Can do that too. Fine. I'll pre-pay. It's all right. So.
I'll start.
No,
I'll just put a little ticker right here.
Right, but like they wanted me to walk through like this sludge to get into it, and I was like, I can't. I was wearing the UFUs. That yuck. Mm-mm, not happening. But I'll ride it in April. I don't care.
I just made a note to figure out how to make swear jar.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a total count.
Yeah.
Teets, what are
and
you
every time somebody says something, but have a little dollar sign go ka-ching. Cute.
Oh my god. All right. Got some work to do then.
I know.
Teets, what are you looking forward to in April?
Some flower and garden, I think. Excited to check out what they have for that. Some different dining experiences, like Wine Bar George. Stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so Leslie, I guess I don't know if you heard or not. I was able to make all of our ADRs for the April trip, and we've got some fun surprises.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. So Friday night when everyone is Teeth is missing out on this one, but when everyone else is in town, we're going back to my favorite place. We're gonna do like a Friday night Disney Springs night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like happy hour. I want to do the balloon. I don't know if we're going to do bowling because we'll be vaccinated, but I think bowling is going the way of buffets.
Yeah.
In COVID times, I don't really want to stick my fingers in a ball that doesn't belong to me or wear other shoes that other people have worn. Mm-hmm. So bowling may be out. Maybe we do an amphicar. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see if it's on Groupon. I'm buying it. So we're going to do dinner at Haleo.
Yum.
With liquid olives. I'm going to get the ham cut off that leg for Angela, that Iberico ham. She's going to die.
She'll die.
Then Saturday, we are all dressing up as wilderness explorers. And we're drinking around the world. But before we do that, we're going to start off with brunch at Wine Bar George, which Angela and Leslie did in January. We've done it a couple of times, and I'm really excited that burrata toast is to die for.
Wait, oh my freaking Lord.
We're going to drink around the world, and then Epcot right now closes at 7, and I was able to snag a 6:40 reservation at what I think is probably the second most fun group restaurant at Disney, and that's Hibachi at Teppan-Edo.
Ooh.
So I'm really excited for that.
I'm so excited.
And actually, just today, I went ahead and hedged my bets on if hours change and I can move Teppan-Edo back. I got us a 3:15 reservation at probably my number one favorite group dining place. I need to watch a video and see how they're doing it, though, is Beer Garden. Because I think Beer Garden is so fun. I've taken Angela there, but I don't know that I've taken Leslie. But so I'm going to watch some YouTube videos and see what's going on with that. And we may keep that. Sunday is my 21st birthday. So we're going back to where it all started. And we're going to the Magic Kingdom. Yeah.
On your birthday, you're going to Magic Kingdom. It's just incredible.
I know.
Do you want 2 swill bottles? Should we bring like a full-on JanSport backpack for this one to put like that handle in the back? I mean,
I might as well just wake up with y'all at 4:50 and start drinking Red Bull at that point.
I feel like that would be probably what you'll need to make it through that day.
Well, the plan is to do lunch at noon and then bounce and do a monorail pub crawl. So we'll be spending the minimum amount of time at Magic Kingdom required, because I do want us. We are going to be dressed up as the Lost Girls. Yes. And I would like us to go take some cute pictures. And can we meet Mickey Mouse?
Yes. Why not?
And
I don't know.
No, physically, can we meet him?
Oh.
No.
Do you think we can in April?
I don't know. They've been doing more of those, like Anna and Elsa are just like standing outside, like the Frozen ride and stuff out there. So I don't know. Maybe by that time they'll have Mickey standing somewhere, and you can
they've got all those little
yourself with them.
Those little, they've got all those little gated off areas in the hub that they can put them up there. That line going to be like 6 hours long. We may go into Magic Kingdom just to wait 2 hours to get our picture with Mickey. So right now I have lunch at Be Our Guest, but I'm thinking of punting on that to try somewhere new, or we're just going to go to the plaza and have champagne and cheese fries.
Ooh.
Before we go crawl around outside to all of the monorail resorts. I don't know. But I do have a 7:40 reservation at my favorite restaurant at all of Disney, which is
Cali Grill.
Yes.
I still have that picture from you from your last birthday that we spent up there at the top. Oh my God, it's so cute.
That's right. After we got off the cruise.
Yep.
We had dinner there.
Yep.
Yeah. So Cali is my place. If it was here in New Orleans, I'd have ribbons on my table that said my name like a Commander's Palace. But I get a card now every time I go in there. And I usually have the same server. So that's awesome. I hope Jim is still there. Jim was our server at Panchito Day, remember?
Yes.
Jim is the best. So we went for Angela's birthday, which was during Food and Wine Festival, and it was when the Baja Men were the concert that weekend. And so I don't know if you guys know this, but Angela is Hispanic. It's always a really fun way to celebrate. So I gave her a party donkey, and we named him Panchito, and she took him everywhere. So we went to brunch for her birthday at California Grill, and she sits down. So California Grill, back before pandemic times, for those of y'all that haven't been, is this amazing buffet. And I don't know why this amazing dining experience. It's very similar to Palo on Disney Cruise Line. And I don't know why they only do it on Sundays. I feel like they should do it at least on Saturdays, if not every day of the week. Anyway, you get in, you get your free cocktail, which is usually a mimosa with boba balls in it. And there is like an appetizer buffet that's sushi and salads and charcuterie, cheese, all sorts of stuff. You get your fill of that. You go sit down, you order an entree, and then there's like a little dessert area or that you can get like the hot dessert. And then they bring you out a big plate of like macarons and all sorts of stuff. So knowing full well what the experience is, because we made her do research, she sits down and is like, Jim, it's my birthday. They're going to want things, but I just need this is Panchito, and I need a plate of bacon. So Jim comes back with a plate of bacon before we even get cocktails or anything else, and 2 little dishes, one of sprinkles and one of simple syrup. The simple syrup is water for Panchito, and the sprinkles is Panchito's entree, because that's what a party donkey would eat.
Yep.
So it was the cutest thing in the whole wide world. We ate and drank our fill. We went to Epcot and did more eating and drinking around the world. Panchito helped Beth's mom, Loie, ride Tower of Terror for the first time. He was her emotional support party donkey. Mm-hmm. Almost got her on Rock and Roller Coaster, but then Beth said no to that. And we went back to Epcot to see the Baja Men, and in all of her excitement to let the dogs out, Panchito got left at America Gardens, and then it rained. And then I spent the next day on Twitter with Disney's social media account trying to locate him. I'm gonna have to pull that one back up on my Twitter because that exchange is pretty classic.
Yeah.
They're like, go check out Grand Fiesta. That's a really good idea. You might be there. So that's the birthday, and it was, I'd been in town for a while, and I still had my truck, and Angela was very sad about losing Panchito, and she felt bad about leaving him behind. And I really thought about getting up and driving to Walmart where I got Panchito from and getting another one and then just putting him in the door. So when we opened the door to leave the next morning, he would just like be standing outside, like waiting there. But then I thought that would be too much. I don't know. Angela was real broke up about him. And I'm like, maybe he won't. I haven't seen her in the chat. So maybe he will make an appearance in April.
Maybe. We should find pictures. We should find those pictures because I know I have pictures of Panchito drinking his simple syrup at Cali Grill that day.
Oh yeah, I have him on my Twitter.
Yeah.
So we've got Panchito. My favorite memory of Teets. If we're talking Teets. Teets hid from me. From me.
I did.
Now looking back at that was like not a good decision that day, was it? You should have just gone and met her. But no, you ran and hid. I mean,
it's because you didn't want Grandma Teets to meet me either, which hurts my feelings.
Grandmas love us. Mothers love us. You want to get in good with your mom, like she needs to hang out with us.
Oh, Lynn already loves all of us.
Oh man.
Really? That's all you've got is an aw man? You don't want to justify why you hid from me at Epcot?
Yeah. Why?
It was just my introverted self not wanting to meet anybody.
I forgot. We were talking about drinking around the world. I got a delivery of surprises for everyone drinking around the world.
What is this? What is that?
You won't get to see until you get there. But drinking around the world is my favorite thing. One year I made medals forever. I had medals made for everybody. Yep. That was probably the best thing I've done for drinking around the world until this. This is going to be amazing. And so kind of cool thing, we did a little housekeeping at the top of the show when we talked about our new website and TT's blog item. Stay tuned because the Crescent Lake Club is going to be offering some group trip options that we're going to plan together. And one of them is going to be drinking around the world weekends. So we're fleshing out some details and we'll let you guys know. It's probably going to fall during Food and Wine Festival. But yeah, that's our big plan is once vaccines start rolling out and everyone gets happy and comfortable with traveling again, we want to do a big Crescent Lake Club weekend at Disney, and we'll be down the line. We'll start giving you guys more details on that, but it is going to be, show up on a Friday. We're going to drink around the world either Saturday or Sunday. We'll plan everything. You just have to show up and be ready to go. It'll be a fun time. We're going to test some stuff out in April, but yeah, I haven't even opened them yet. They just got delivered this morning, and
You're dying.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
Like everyone knows, I cannot keep a secret. I hate secrets. I hate.
Go ahead and
secrets
open it right now.
for me.
Just open it.
No. No. Which one? Oh my gosh! And that's what Angela hates because usually I just have to just tell Angela everything or run everything by her. And so this time I'm bound and determined not to tell Angela. So somebody in the Crescent Lake Club is going to hear about these because I'm going to have to tell someone because I'm terrible at keeping secrets, especially when it involves my friends in a trip. And I'm so excited. because I think this is legit the most brilliant idea I've ever had.
I bet if you tell Tsitsi, football somehow gets canceled because then he will be going. That's what I feel like will happen.
Oh, he's already going.
Well, I'm going.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be there for 3 days. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He wants to be there the entire time.
Yeah.
But he will be in right around the time for Wine Bar George. So yeah. So there's that. And then Monday, that's a surprise. I think Teets knows about this one. But we got to have a little bit of characters in our life. And I found the one place that I haven't been in forever that also has a menu that I felt justified the price that includes characters. So we're going to have a little bit of character fun before everyone goes home. Well, at least Courtney and Titi. So, yeah, it's, oh my gosh, I can't even stop thinking about what's in that box. I'm so excited. Yeah. Let's just say like it came together and I forgot I actually ordered them and then they showed up and it was like, wow, that's really quick. But yay, I'm glad I pulled the trigger on them. So I want to open them as soon as we're done here. I'm very, very excited. But yeah, so we do costumes. We talked earlier that in November we wore matching t-shirts almost every day. Yeah, every day. Which was your favorite shirt that we wore, Teets?
Well, probably the core memory one.
Yeah. That was when we were at Hollywood Studios because we got to do Runaway Railway. And I saved the day and got us Rise of the Resistance when we were at lunch at Brown Derby.
Oh, that's where he was terrified writing Tower of Terror, right? And he's like,
That's when he
has
was
the death grip on the...
Because yeah,
I'm always terrified on
yeah,
Tower.
That's
gripping
so
the
funny
handrail
every
and, like, the
time. It
seat rail.
doesn't change. Yeah, it just
yeah, because we asked him. He sat with me and Witty, and we're like, "Do you want to sit in between and just hold our hands?" He's like, "No, I need to be on the side because I need this and I need that." Like, I've never seen him pull the yellow strap so much. He's like, it's. And I was actually hoping that, in non-panty times when they didn't have the plexiglass and they actually sat you in the seat, he'd have to be in the loose seatbelt seat where his feet fly up in the top right center. That would have been, you know what? If it was non-panty times, that's the row we would have all been in together.
Yeah.
And we would have made you sit there.
Anyway, you have Angela and Leslie are both pointing at me as we're in the ride photo.
That's so funny. Oh my God, I love it. It was so fun.
Yeah, and so that was, you conquered your fears on that one. And I feel like that made you brave enough to try our very first ride at Universal.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we kind of said you weren't allowed to skip out of every roller coaster at Universal. You had to pick one and you had to do it, and it couldn't just be Flight of the Hippogriff. So we did the very first. Yeah. We got up, we left, we dropped at Cabana Bay. Oh, I hope Steve is still there checking in because he was awesome. He got our little tickets. And we just went straight to IOA. We cut the line, and we're just like, yep, it's right here. We might as well just ride Hulk first. And you were super nervous about that one.
And I was.
But you liked it.
I did.
And it's going to have it's going to have some of the elements, similar elements to Raptor.
Yeah, I was just going to say, how is he? Oh, man, this is going to be fun. You got to go to that. I've got to see your reaction. Come on, you got to make it to go ride Raptor. Jesus.
I'm so excited about Raptor because Raptor has 2 different launch points. One that's 0 to 50, so very much just like Hulk.
Nice.
Another that goes 40 to 70. And so the first part, it looks like it's all like the rolls and stuff, but you stop and you're suspended upside down at one point. And then there's the second launch, and then somehow you go all the way up high, and it's the tallest drop. for a roller coaster.
Backwards?
No, forwards. You go forwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the tallest drop of a roller coaster at Universal, which that Rip Ride Rocket initial straight up and drop down is...
That makes your stomach go into your throat too, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when football gets canceled, we're going to get Tsitsi good and drunk. He's going to do Rip Ride Rocket.
No, not drunk. We can have a shot after the ride's over, but he's going to be one of those people, if we put a GoPro on him, he would be that person that screams and then passes out. And then wakes back up and passes out again. It would be so
Tsitsi, you have a GoPro, don't you?
I do, yes.
This is the content we've been missing on this channel.
Yes. What? Why haven't you been using that?
We can put it on Angela's head facing backwards towards him.
Yes. Oh my God, that would be so good. So good.
We can use it again for our fall trip when we go to Halloween Horror Nights, and you can just use it from my reaction in the haunted house.
No, Angela can stand in the front of the line and wear it on her big tall head, and then she'll get everybody behind her, like all of us.
Like I don't think Leslie really knew what she was getting into when she agreed to go to Halloween Horror Nights with me.
That was pretty loud, yeah. Like the screams, the shrill, shrieking screams in my ear, and then almost being, I was pushed forward into the nice man in front of me that I apologized to because I was told to move and I couldn't. So, I mean, I don't know. There might have even been like claw marks on my shoulders, I think, by the the night. Like, so I couldn't help but laugh the whole time. We're so scared. It was so funny. And when shit jumps at her reaction is just so good. It was almost as good as Angela getting squirted in the mouth by the dinosaur. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah.
I'm really good at establishing myself as the jump scare mark.
Yeah.
They
don't mess with anybody else. If you're in the group, they're gonna get you every time.
They all huddle. They go into those little hidey holes, and they're like, just watch for this bitch.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Get ready, because they all got even worse, and they were in my face even longer, and I could tell they were there because even though my head is down and I'm hiding in the back of Leslie's shirt, they're like right there breathing on me.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I just don't like things jumping out at me.
No kidding.
I don't know who does. Even the fear of something jumping out at me, like in the Skull Kingdom line. You could tell something in a not pandemic time, something was going to pop out. I could feel it. I know it because the music was like right there and it's angles and you can't see anything. And there's like a window and a hidey hole. And like something is going to jump out at me. I know it. I can feel it. You guys, you have to go ahead of me. I can't be leading this because I can't be the first person that they see. Is that what? Show me the lie on that one.
I should have filmed that.
Oh,
again,
gee.
That's the concept.
We could have had Angela on GoPro, like wiping the water off of her disgusted face, which again would have been like the best moment on film ever. Ever. Oh, she was just. It was. I can't.
You were laughing, and Teets and I were like, "What is going on?" And she's just like,
"Oh my God!" I was like,
oh she's like, "It hit the back of my throat."
Oh man!
Like I couldn't even focus on the rest of the ride.
I couldn't either.
I just was like, "Oh, raptors! Oh no, big T-Rex!" And I'm just dying laughing. And the best is because she got all excited when we lowered our lap bar, and the guy's like, "Yeah, you can take your masks off. You don't have to wear your masks on this one." And she's like, "Yup, just finished surgery. This bad boy coming off." I bet she wished she got that mask on.
Yeah. Also,
in April she will go on the ride, but she will keep her mask on the entire.
oh,
She's gonna have to sit in the center.
she's gonna wear one of the COVID like
she'll wear a
plastic
face
face
shield.
I've got some. I'll bring one.
I was gonna say I'll get one and I'll put it in her little goodie
I
bag.
have one. Oh Jesus.
Oh my god. So then y'all had a fun experience seeing Teetsy after drinking around the world.
Oh wow.
How special was that?
I've
Because
never-
Courtney and I got to see him on stream, and we told him he needed water and a pretzel, and he didn't listen.
He was lit up brighter than the New York City Christmas tree. He was so happy. Like, he was beaming happiness with this smile that you can't tell, but he does smile sometimes. And he would just ear to ear, like the Cheshire Cat. And it was
like your mask.
You guys! Oh, is Mickey behind us? Like, what's going on? And it's just us. And never seen you so excited about anything ever. So it was nice. There need to be more moments like that. Less alcohol, more happiness.
Teetsy, do you remember seeing them?
I do. I just remember Angela in the Bears jersey. That's all I really remember about that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's lucky we won that day because she pops in on stream here and Courtney is like, no ma'am. No ma'am. And she's just like posted up on a planter somewhere at Disney Springs and she's chatting.
With her almost dead ass phone.
That's what I'm getting at. She goes, anyone out there at Disney Springs got a phone charger? And she freezes like with this face. and saying Samsung phone charger. Literally, and it was frozen like where Leslie is right now. That's where Angela was frozen like this. For like 2 minutes until it dropped her off the stream. It was great. And then I texted Leslie. I'm like, hey, yeah, Angela was on here, but her phone died and she doesn't have a charger. And Leslie's like, great. There's always some drama with Angela and her phone at Disney. And when she lost her phone in November
Space Mountain.
on Space Mountain, it was Leslie's fault because Leslie didn't remember, or you did remember the car number or the train number, whatever you guys.
I don't know.
You didn't tell her to grab her phone out. She's passed the buck on this about 100 times.
Oh, okay. Well, I like triple checked this last time we rode Space Mountain. I said, do you want me to hold it in my purse? Like, I'll take it for you.
I'm gonna get one of those, what they give to olds, one of those little pouches she wears around her
neck.
And the phone goes in there, and you just put it down your shirt, and you hold on to it that way.
If it's purple, she'll wear it. So get it.
All right, gonna go on Amazon. I'm just gonna.
I would absolutely. It's that, or she'll forget. You know, there's always something that's left behind.
I was real impressed that neither one of y'all lost your Universal Park tickets.
Why? Well, you remember when she left her sunglasses on Haunted Mansion, and I remembered the number on that car.
That's what she was. That's so she became comfortable with it, and that's why she was counting on. You remember the train number on Space Mountain.
Except you can't. I don't think you can see it from the side when you get in. You can only. But anyway, whatever. Or a fanny pack. Maybe we should just get her a fanny pack too.
You act like I haven't already thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our outfits, we've got Wilderness Explorers, Lost Girls, and one boy. What should our shirts for Friday be?
Friday. And that's Disney Springs.
I thought about just doing shirts that said Keels turned 21, and all I got was this shirt.
That's cute.
I can't ask Angela. She's gonna want in November. She wanted something like with like a checklist of like magic band check, this masks check, this check, COVID X.
Oh my god!
Wearing a checklist and on our shirts saying I don't have COVID.
Yeah, we could all have one that says hashtag vaccinated.
At the rate that's only going to be 3 of us.
Yeah.
Oh, witty.
5.
Yeah.
I have hope for Courtney and Witty before I have hope for Tsitsi. He just comes down here.
Yeah.
Goes to Texas where hell, wheels off. If you need
well, it was either that or dispose of it. So I think that they just figured, let's just give everybody a shot that wants a shot. Let's not waste it. So worked in our favor.
Teets, I'm going to get a drink. Talk about your favorite Run Disney memory.
Oh, boy. Favorite Run Disney memory? Well, I think 2020 was probably, even though it was probably the worst in terms of like weather for the marathon, it was probably my favorite marathon I've ever done. Didn't get to do any rides that year, but we had Jello shots and beer, and we had a roving crew of people that met us along the course at various points. Ran with a bunch of friends, stopped for pretty much all the characters. It was just overall really fun.
Yeah.
That was like one of the perfect dopey weekends that I've had out of the 4.
What were your characters? What were you when you were running those days?
I didn't wear anything for the full, but for the half I was Anger from Inside Out, and then I was Olaf for the 10K. 5K I made like an annual pass holder shirt, and I wore that.
Okay. Huh. What about that time that Angela met you guys holding the king cake? I think that was a pretty good time in your race life. Do you remember seeing that? When she went all the way. Did she go all the way to the Walt Disney World, like the entrance to Magic Kingdom with that cake? Is that what she did?
I don't remember. I went that.
Oh. That's nuts. Run Disney. Oh, I just know I like to run at the people and tell you guys your gazelles and stuff, because it's like it either works and it makes you happy or it makes you really, really mad. So,
yeah.
They kind of changed it there, though, that last year where we couldn't have coolers and stuff and hand you guys things. They kind of locked that down a little bit more.
Yeah, those last couple of years, they've been kind of cracking down on spectators and what they all can do and stuff.
Yeah.
So, couple of things, because I could hear you guys. 1, I still have blonde hair in 2020 for marathon weekend, and I actually did my hair in a big poofy long braid, and I wore a light blue dress to see Titi running as Olaf so we could take a selfie together, and I looked like Elsa. So
right in front of Yacht Club, yep.
Right in front of Yacht Club. So y'all don't let Teets tell you I've never tried to do anything for him. I themed myself that day.
Didn't you try to bring a cooler out and they sent you back?
Yes.
Yeah.
They sent me back. And well, it's because some of those dummies from one of the Facebook run groups was set up and like we're just making asses out of themselves. But yeah, he saw me with a cooler and he's like, you can come back out here, but nah, you can't have a cooler out here. It's like, oh, motherfucker. I'm supposed to give people drinks. They need hydration. Where's a water table around here? So instead I had like 2 beers stuck in my jacket pockets, but they were for me. Listen, when Titanic goes down, do you think of everyone else? I'm part of the women and children group, so. Mimi. Second, Marathon 2020 is probably your marathon PR before you did your virtual PR to qualify for New York City?
No. Marathon 2020
No?
was actually my slowest marathon at Walt Disney World.
Really? Because you guys still finished in like 5.5.
It was just under 6.
Okay. So you've done a faster than 6 marathon, even with riding rides and stuff. Okay.
Yep. I think my first marathon in 2017 was my fastest.
Oh, that's right, because you ran by yourself for that one.
Yeah.
So, and then third, the king cake was for half marathon day, I think, and that was 2019.
Okay.
Angela did go all the way to the TTC, but nobody knew she had king cake because she hid it in a bush because she thought a lady was going to steal it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it was 2019 because she saw Bree and Jenna and then me and Whitty. And she texted me, she's like, I forgot I had king cake. It's hidden in a bush. So she like cut up slices and everything and brought it. She's like, but I thought this bitch next to me was going to steal it. I'm like, Angela, I don't. But it wasn't even like in a bush close. It was like a bush, like a good 50 feet back. So, yeah. So there's that. I think it's also to Leslie's point, they did change up the route of the course in 2019, which was the last year I ran it, because it used to go in front of Yacht Club to finish, and this time it went in front of Boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
And our favorite supporters decided that for their cheer station, they were going to be set up having steak and eggs on the patio at Trattoria Al Forno.
I mean, it worked for you guys. It totally worked. We saved you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was delicious. Whitty really needed that. She needed that little bite of steak.
She straight out ate some steak.
Yeah. She ate
question.
steak. She had a little shot, and she continued on.
She was done. She was ready to get off the course and just go
ready to die. Yeah.
No,
she
was going to get on a bus and leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then what else, you guys? So Leslie has done one race.
I did. It was fun.
It just happened to be where?
Castaway Cay in the Bahamas. I'll do a little 5K if I'm in the Bahamas. Doesn't seem like such a struggle.
I have my Castaway Cay challenge medal from this year. I think it's
mine
in here.
Hanging up.
This is bigger than any of my dopey medals.
Yep.
This is for a 5K that was supposed to be on Castaway Cay that I didn't even do. I just paid $30 to get this medal. Eventually, I will do a 5K to warrant this. I don't know. I can't remember why I signed up. I blame Teets. Like, this sounds like a good idea. Pandemic.
You said you signed up because that's the only one that you didn't have.
Well, now I do, and it's bigger than every other medal I've earned ever. Ever. The first year I did Dopey, that medal is the tiniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like my fist. That's how big it is. And I remember I finished, and Mr. Worldwide cried. That was the year that I took, that was the year that I took, it wasn't Angela. It was Angela's brother and sister-in-law that came out to spectate. And I saw them at Boardwalk, and Mr. Worldwide cried. And then we went to Cava and had like a million margaritas afterwards. And he's like, look at how tiny this thing is. He goes, you really did all those races, and this is what you get?
Of course he would have. Awesome.
Because that's what he does.
Yeah.
Terrible. Why is my face all funny? So I guess we should talk about January, because one member of the CLC already booked January.
Really? Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So I'm just going to put it out. I'm going to, as soon as we log off, I think I probably will book an actual room and not rent this time around. Nicholas?
I think I couldn't hear a word you said.
Okay.
You lagged
That's what I
so
figured.
bad. I was like,
So-
huh?
It looks like, oh my gosh, my face is so dumb. My face is so dumb. I'm thinking of, hold on. God, everyone in this town is now streaming. Probably the Puppy Bowl. My Cox internet stinks so bad. Teets, log into mod real quick so I can log out.
Log into what?
Log into, you were on Twitch for a minute as a moderator. Log back in. Oh no, I lost him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's back.
I don't know how this works.
You were on Twitch earlier. Log back in.
Oh, on there. Okay. I was on my phone.
Yeah. Do
Okay,
that real
so
quick.
January booking.
So January,
Yeah.
Whitty already booked a room. What do you think about not renting points and just booking a regular room? And if I did that, where would you want to stay for marathon weekend in January? Teets, are you gonna stay with me and Angela and Leslie?
I don't know. I mean, I have no plans as of right now, so
You already have a dopey countdown, so
I do.
Yeah. So we can. I said I would run again. I think I told Meredith I would run if she did dopey. I would do something. I really don't want to do a marathon again, but I took a year off, so I might as well. Where do y'all want to stay?
I don't know. Room 5002 at Boardwalk.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a 1-bedroom at Boardwalk. I'm not doing it.
5002. That's where I stay. That's our permanent room. We walked in and she said we could keep our keys forever. It's very nice. It's the best room. 5002.
Let's try again. Let's try with something more realistic.
But are we all running?
I feel like you guys should do. I'll run. You should.
No, that's what I'm saying. So does
you
that
guys could
matter?
do the 5K or something? Yeah.
Yeah. So then, what would be a better place to stay at? Like, stay closer to where the race starts, or what? I don't know.
Well, if y'all are doing the 5K, I will go with you guys, and we can all do a cute costume and stop for pictures and stuff like that. They don't sweep on the 5K, so we can take as long as we want.
Okay.
But the 10K is my favorite course at Disney. I hate the half. Don't really want to do a full. But if I'm going out there, I might as well do a challenge. I'll probably do dopey. What am I talking about? Because you only did Goofy. I still did that stupid Oswald 5K.
You did.
I'm just a shoot. So stupid. I should have just done dopey at that point. So yeah, I'll probably do dopey. Teets is definitely going to do dopey. Y'all should do the 5K if you don't also do the 10K.
Whoa. You're getting real excited with 2 races there. No. 2? No. My Lord.
What?
You're real excited. 1 5K.
You'll do the 5K. Angela, I can talk Angela into doing the 10K too, I think. Don't you think?
I don't know. Maybe 2022 will be that year to do 2 back-to-back. Waking up at 4:30 and drinking coffee is way different than waking up at 4:30 and running.
It's just a 10K.
You can still have your coffee.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Teets. All right. So Teets is gonna do Dopey. I will do Dopey. Or just the 5K. It could go either way.
I feel like the 5K is good.
I'm trying to reset my router real quick. Why is Cox so shitty? I tweeted, another friend was on Twitter was complaining about him yesterday, and I said I wanted to throw Cox help into the sinkhole down the street. And then they followed me, and they're like, "We'd like to help you out." I'm like, "Can you give me AT&T fiber? Because that's literally the only thing you can do to help me right now." Yeah, where do you guys want to stay? I want to mix it up. Maybe we don't stay at Crescent Lake.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I like being able to walk to Hollywood
That's
Studios and to Epcot for just even a nightcap or a little drink or to see France. I don't know.
Or to see France.
I mean, I feel like I probably should be the closest I could be to France in January so I can ride Remy as many times, like rope dropping as possible, because I will push a child for that ride. No question in my mind.
Oh my god!
I will part. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You said the quiet part out loud. So you want me to do Beach Club? Or well, there's not going to be Magical Express, right? That's
Nope.
Denzo.
Yep.
Y'all, let's stay at Swan Reserve.
That could be an option. Yeah.
Oh, is that new one?
Yeah, because it's going to be all suites.
That'd be nice.
I mean, all right. So let's plan it. You're close enough. It's not Disney. I can use Marriott points. It will be a suite, so there's room for Tiny Teetsy, and he doesn't have to sleep on a chair or in the bathtub, which is where Angela said he would probably have to go.
I mean, I don't disagree. We could also pull out one of the top drawers and make him a little bed that way too.
Or maybe we trade out Teets for our number one favorite Teets, Sydney.
Oh man. Yeah, wouldn't she still be on break from school too? Like,
No, usually they go back the first, like as soon as New Year's is over. It's the next day. They're usually very quick.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ours go back like the 9th. It's dumb.
Are you going to bring your kids in January?
Hell no. Why would I? Oh, see, there she goes. She's coming. Bye-bye, Teets.
Oh boy.
Sydney's coming. I knew it.
She can't come. She'll
Save
have
all of
basketball.
your sick days until January, Sydney. Go to school with the flu in the fall if you have to. But January, it's worth it.
I've seen Sydney's team play basketball. I'm not really worried about her having basketball. I love you, Sid.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we got to make room for me, Angela, Leslie, Teets, and Sid Teets.
Well, Teets gets the bathtub for sure. He can be the most uncomfortable. But if we got room 5002, he could have that little tiny closet all to himself.
We are not literally. Did you win Powerball
Or
and not tell me?
he could sleep on that patio. It was big enough for 2 people. You could have hung hammocks out there. It's so nice.
How, Leslie, where are we getting the money to pay for this?
I know. I have high hopes one of us will hit the lottery before then, and we can just upgrade.
Well, if you're hitting the lottery, I'd hope you go for like a 2 or 3 bedroom then.
Yeah, we're not staying in just a 1-bedroom.
Right.
I asked Ryan every day to come with you guys.
I think you should ask him like 10 times a day. Text him every hour.
Yeah, text him every hour.
Yeah. Can I go?
time he might change his mind.
Yeah, like
Okay,
annoy him enough to where he wants you to go.
And to where he's just like, you just got to wear him down to say, just fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Fine. All right, so Swan Reserve, we've settled on it. Swan Reserve.
Yeah. And then that way you guys can get your ridiculous Bloody Marys downstairs, maybe on that Sunday. You're
That's
welcome.
The best Bloody Mary. That's the best Bloody Mary on property.
There you go.
It's at Finn's, the lobby bar at Swan and Dolphin.
See, Whitty will be real happy about that too.
Oh, she'll be super, super happy.
Yeah.
I should find out what she's planning to run. That's probably important. But she's the one that signed. She's the one that booked DVC this morning. So
wow.
So she's going to be at Boardwalk. Listen, I thought you guys would branch out and be like, let's stay at Wilderness Lodge.
I was thinking about Wilderness Lodge.
That's what I was saying. I would book Wilderness Lodge if y'all wanted to stay at Wilderness Lodge, but
is that where I stayed with the kids?
No,
you stayed at Fort Wilderness. So Leslie shits on the cabins at Wilderness Lodge because she stayed at a cabin at Fort Wilderness. I have to take these off because they're hurting me now. So Leslie has stayed in a cabin at Disney, but it was a cabin at Fort Wilderness, not one of the bougie ones with the hot tub.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, it was nice.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a pretty big little cabin. I mean, I have no complaints.
And but you had your mom was there, and didn't Rich and Jesse come stay over there too?
Yeah, the kids. Yeah. There was plenty of space. It was actually a very functional room, and it was a giant bathroom. It was nice.
Because the only other thing I thought about was, is there going to be a refurb on the tree houses? That's the one thing the one place I haven't stayed, and we were going to stay there for my birthday until Courtney hooked us up at Bonnet Creek, was to stay in a tree house at Saratoga Springs.
Those are probably the last thing they're going to do because they're still finishing up the main buildings on the main part of the resort.
So, all right, Wilderness Lodge then.
Okay.
Teets, are you down with that? Sid, does Wilderness Lodge work for you? Yeah. So Angela and Leslie can share one bed. Sid and I will share the other one, and Teach, you can have the little tiny pull down bed. Or you can have the bathtub. It's gonna be a lot of teats in one room. 2 teats in one room.
2 teats in a room.
2 teats, 1 room. So January, all right. I mean, I think we should still keep Swan Reserve open for conversation, but I'll go ahead and I'll book Wilderness Lodge. Probably not going to do DVC. I don't think I'll do DVC.
I don't think the regular rooms have a pull-out then. So you're only sleeping 4 in a room.
Yeah, then you're definitely sleeping in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Because you know that Woody room going to already have a Loey in it, so it's not like I can send you over there.
I can't wait to see Loey.
I know. I wouldn't be. Loey's getting her second shot soon too, so I wouldn't be surprised if Loey tries to pull a Loey and show up for my birthday in April.
I'd be fine with that. Totally fine with that. I think she should. It's been a long time.
I know, it's been a year.
Have some Lamu libation.
So here's the funny thing. So I made Lamu libations. Oh,
yes.
I'll put the video back up here for you guys to see it again. The really exciting fun thing is to track down all these freaking ingredients I had to have for the Lamu libation. When you come here to New Orleans for your birthday, I'm just going to have a picture of them in the fridge. So all you have to do is just put ice in a cup and pour Lamu libation. So
I'm just going to carry a fishbowl around with me.
I mean,
why not?
Let's see if I can call this up. Internet, don't fail me now.
Oh my God, there's so much rum in that drink. I love it.
I had to buy 3 different. Well, no, I couldn't find one of them, which I will buy when we're back in Orlando. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it somewhere. I'm so stupid. I went and I reorganized all of my apps and all of my videos, and I never do it the right way. Here we go. Share screen. Go. Give it a second. There it is. There's my jigger. So I can't find the African Star rum here in town. So I had to improvise by using whatchamacallit, Bacardi and maraschino cherry. Listen, Cox, you're really killing me right now. I'm going to go get them on Twitter. This should be better. So yeah, here we go. Here comes all the rums.
What time is it? Oh, it's already 3? Huh. We should start having a cocktail.
You should.
I know.
Why is Flash trying to install my computer? Isn't Flash like done?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Internet. I'm hoping you guys can see the video. All I just see is me making a face. But I can hear you.
Yeah, we can see it. It just moves this every 3 seconds.
Infrastructure, y'all. Got everything. I don't have anything. It's the puppy bowl. No, it's because everyone is trying to stream crap in my neighborhood on this terrible Cox nonsense. All right. Anyway, I'm going to cancel the screen out because you're killing me, Smalls. What even is this bandwidth? I don't have the bandwidth for this, you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, all right. So, Wilderness Lodge, Swan Reserve, January. We've got April covered. Teets has promised Leslie that she's going to get rat.
I hope it happens. It better happen, Teetsy.
I don't hear him backing this up, but
Well, it should. As of right now, everything should. It should be good.
Is it set for spring break?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you going to go to Merritt Island for spring break?
No, I haven't bought the tickets yet because we're probably going to go to Hawaii at the end of July. So we'll see.
I was looking at Hawaii too until I had friends coming in town. Mm-hmm. The same time I was looking at. It's so funny. Mr. Worldwide and I were talking about it yesterday. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have the blocks up probably, I was looking at November for our first Crescent Lake Club Drinking Around the World weekend. I'm also doing a couple of cruise blocks, just pending to see if people are interested in that kind of stuff. But have you guys started thinking about, once everything opens up, places you can't wait to go to, or things you want to do or try? Teats, don't say I won't have any money, I need to get a job. Just name some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Disneyland would be the top of my list.
Mm-hmm.
And a cruise. Those two things I haven't done, so those two things are tops of my list.
I would definitely go back on Disney cruise ASAP.
So we talked a little bit about it before, and I've kind of dropped hints, but the cool thing is we are all starting to work our way into being able to arrange travel. We're in the process, each of us, learning about different cruise lines and all-inclusive vacations. We already know a lot about Disney and Universal, but we're all trying to broaden our travel horizons so that, hopefully in the future we can bring some new ideas and new packages and new trips to everyone that follows us here on Crescent Lake Club. It's a really easy sell for us to tell people, hey, let's go to Disney. Hey, let's go to Universal. Hey, let's go to Halloween Horror Nights. I cannot wait. I want the entire Crescent Lake Club to go to Alaska next summer. I think it would be a blast. That's been my top 2 most favorite cruises I've ever done. Second is Cuba. I did a cruise to Cuba. I would love for us to do that too, because Cuba is so fun. It's so pretty, and the people are so great. The food is outstanding. It's my kind of weather, so it's closer to the equator. It's definitely warm all year round, but Alaska is really, really fun. It won't be as fun for Teets because he's used to that kind of weather, but for us Southerners, when it's 100, there's something really great about getting off the plane in Seattle and then walking out onto the ship's deck in August, and you need Uggs and a flannel, and the air is so clear and so clean, and the water is so great. And Disney cruises are great. They're super fun. We need to get Teets on one super fast. We need Teets to go with us on our next one, so he can just wait in line for all the character pictures for us.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
He's like, I got 4 ladies coming. I'm just a placeholder. Hopefully they'll let me take a picture.
Wonder if we would get Magical Family that time.
Magical Family on my birthday cruise was the best thing ever, because he would just knock on the door and have just a tray of Mickey bars. It's like, Sergio, you're my favorite person in the whole wide world.
Those were so good.
I still have my certificate from that.
I do too.
You just found your pirate bandana.
I sure found everything.
So the best thing about a Disney cruise is your day at sea is also Pirate Day. So in your stateroom, you're going to find a Pirates of the Caribbean Mickey themed bandana. But the cool thing is, after dinner, if you go up, after the first early seating of dinner, you go up to the deck, and there's like a pirate Mickey in the Caribbean, or Mickey and the Pirates themed show. That's all the characters. After the second themed dinner, you go up to the top deck, and it's Pirates of the Caribbean themed, and it's got Jack Sparrow and all sorts of pirates swinging from the smokestacks. And after 12 minutes of the show with all the music and stuff, what happens? Fireworks.
Awesome.
Fireworks off the side of the ship, and it is amazing. It was one of the most fun times I've had on a cruise. Carnival has started doing ship meetups now, or they're planning to do ship meetups where at Days at Sea, in the Caribbean, they'll get 3 ships together, and they'll do a DJ, music dance party on the 3 ships, and then they'll all shoot fireworks in between the 3 of them. So that should be really cool if you're thinking about doing something like that. But I don't know. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready for TT to get out of Milwaukee and see the world.
Yeah.
I already told him he could come live down here and do shit for me around this house.
Should take her up.
It's
on
warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's been here. So I have some fun stuff for Leslie because I think for Leslie's birthday, she's coming to see me.
I can't wait. I know. Yay.
So what are your favorite? Just to close out, we'll do a little bit of New Orleans talk because 1 year ago today was Tiny TC's first visit to New Orleans. And I think he was really nervous about what was going to be going on.
That's where I got the mask.
That's where you got that mask.
I know. Where else would I have gotten this thing from?
And it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So what were your thoughts on New Orleans? Good, bad, and different. He also, tomorrow will mark the 1 year anniversary of when TC saw his first Mardi Gras parade, which was Crew de Vue, which is like super political satire. It's horse-drawn down in the French Quarter. And
it smells like poop. Mm-hmm.
And we had dim
like
sum, and then we went out to watch, or we had dim sum and went out to watch the parade. And all I remember is Tease was excited, and then he's like, "That's Donald Trump sucking a penis." I'm like, "Oh, this Crew de Vue." That's the same like group that did like the hanging Epstein dancers, and also it's like very satirical. It's great. So, Teets, what did you think about New Orleans, and why won't you just come live here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a fun place to visit. I said that when I was there, and I, obviously stand by. I just don't know if I would live there.
Sandwiches.
I definitely want to.
He did Sandwich Saturday with Mr. White and McWitty.
Yes, we rode bikes around to various places and had beer and sandwiches. Yes.
So
he went to Turkey in the Wool.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had the head cheese taco and the bologna sandwich at Turkey and the Wolf. Yes. And then he had the roast beef or pastrami at Stein's.
Yum. Oh my
Yep.
God. I'm so hungry for New Orleans. Oh, I'm so hungry.
And he had king cake.
Yep.
I didn't take you anywhere that had crazy seafood because you don't eat that. We had dim sum, and I got you like fried rice or something like that. Well, Whitty likes fried rice too.
Whitty and I got beignets during our run, during the half. Yeah.
At Cafe Du Monde.
Yeah.
And Whitty knows to carry titty money. And that's how you skip the line anywhere. Is like, look, can I come? I'll buy your beignets if you'll just let me pay with this titty money. And then you just keep going. And you were able to skip what probably would have been a 30-minute line at Cafe Du Monde.
Yep.
And then you had your first ever Bloody Mary at Slim Goodies, his first ever pickled okra.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to Bacchanal and we made him go in and buy a bottle of rosé.
Yep.
That's the day you wore an LSU shirt too, so you fit right.
I did.
Everyone thought you lived there. What else? Where do we have dinner that night? Oh, you had a burger. I took him to Superior Grill.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because we all got Tex-Mex, and then he got a burger.
Yeah.
But we did go to Rendezvous and have cheesesteaks.
Yep.
Ooh, those are good.
And then I took him to Tracy's the next day, and he got a roast beef po' boy and fried okra.
Yep.
And cocktails. And then I put him in an Uber and sent him to the airport. Where he also got beignets again, because there's a Cafe Du Monde at the airport.
That's funny.
But yeah. So Leslie's coming in May with Angela for her birthday. It's her 21st birthday.
Yes.
So I have a whole list of new things we have to go try. My favorite is Jewel of the South. It's called the Cocktail Hour. It is every month it changes. It's a curated cocktail experience, almost like art. So it's like an art exhibit, but it's cocktails.
Yummy.
It's all like themed about bars or places that we can't travel to right now and we miss. So last month I went and I had a La Floridita handshake and daiquiri from Havana. I had a tiki cocktail from Dirty Dick's in Paris. I mean, it's just fantastic.
Dirty Dick's.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, right?
Reminds me of Vegas.
Yeah, right? And we're going to Vegas.
Golden Tiki. Oh my God, your dad's going to love that place. Holy Christ. The world of dicks.
The wonderful
guys.
world of dicks.
The wonderful world of dicks.
It's an attraction. Well, Teeth will like it because the tiki birds tell dirty jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we're gonna get Papa Teets to the tiki bar.
Have to. Like, has to go.
Would Papa Teets go to the tiki bar?
I don't know, maybe.
They have Spam there. Does he eat Spam?
I don't think he's ever had that.
I'd keep Spam.
I mean, yeah, I would feel like he should have had Spam by now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. Think about travel for next week because we are taking a vacation next Sunday. There will be no Sunday Fun Day with the Crescent Lake Club. 2 of us are in Florida. Teets has to work. I've got stuff going on. But the cool thing is we'll probably do a re-rack show during the week because Woody is going to try all of the Valentine snacks for us. And Courtney is going to do a live check-in from Disney when she's there. But stay tuned. We are definitely going to have Wind Down Wednesday with Courtney and I. That's this coming up Wednesday at 8 p.m. We are doing bubbles and a surprise dessert. I think you guys are going to love it. We may also throw a happiest hour in there at some point this week to give Angela and Leslie a chance to chime in and maybe talk a little bit, see what's going on, do something Friday fun, maybe watch a movie. I don't know. We haven't figured stuff out yet. And so no Sunday Fun Day. We'll see you guys again on the 21st. And I think we'll have some more fun plans to talk about and some more fun things. Anybody else got anything? Last minute offer ups?
Nope.
Cool. All right.
Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day. Well, thank you guys again for joining us for the last 2 hours. It's always fun. Watch our social media. Come check out our website, crescentlakeclub.com. Our new blog. Stay tuned for more news items. I just can't wait. We have a lot in the works that we're really excited to share with you guys. So enjoy whatever football game may be happening. The Saints are playing, so I'm not interested. But we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.